Everyone, and welcome to my Thank God It's Friday. I got some new goodies in the mail, so we're going to use them. Okay, I'm going to use this Oh Hello stamp set that's currently available in the seasonal catalogue, and also the needlepoint embossing folders, and I'm planning to use the scallop with the stitch. So we're going to start with the crumb cake cardstock base. I've just folded that in half, and it's just an A4 cardstock. I've got a 1.5 inch thick cardstock, and I'm going to use this, I think it's like almost like a chevron or a flag type image, and I'm going to use the Primrose Petal ink. This is a new in colour from Stampin' Up. We're using the new foam pads. Okay, so I do apologise if you can see my hair or head popping through. I'm just trying to get this in line as much as I can. I'm just going to work my way down. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's what stamping is about, isn't it? Okay, so now I've grabbed my embossing folder, and I'm going to run this along the bottom half of this crumb cake cardstock. Now the beauty about this embossing folder is that when you actually cut the cardstock, it fits a little bit longer than the length, so you can fit this and without any worry whether or not it'll fit or if it would be too short. It's just perfect for the A4 cardstock. So I'm just going to line that up, and then I'm going to run that through the Big Shot. Alright, so this is what that embossing folder looks like. Isn't it just beautiful? I just love the texture it gives. Okay, so then I'm going to have that along there, and this is the stitched Primrose Petals satin ribbon, and I think I'm just going to have that in between like that there, and I might just give that a slight trim. Okay, so I've made that slightly thinner, and I'm going to adhere that down with my snail. Alright, so I've stuck that very vanilla cardstock down, and then I'm just putting some red sticky strip along here, and then I'm just going to peel that off, grab my ribbon, and I'm just going to let it come out from either side like that. Grab your ribbon scissors. So these are scissors I highly recommend that you only use for your ribbon, and then you just give it a trim. You can have it an overhang if that's what you like. It's just for this particular card I'm going to let it stay like that. So you've got the different texture here with the embossing, then you've got the satin ribbon, and now the stamped image. So I've got some Primrose Petals cardstock here, and using my new framelits, this is the new Ovals collection. I'm really liking this collection. This is the first time I'm using it. You can see I've just literally peeled it off. Now this particular collection I like because it's actually quite thin in between each die. There's not a huge gap like other dies that Stampin' Up have, so you can really layer this card well. So I'm going to use the third oval from the inside in, and the fourth one. The fourth one I'm going to cut using the Primrose Petal cardstock, and again I'm going to cut another one with the very vanilla cardstock. Okay, so I have die cut the two. This is the very vanilla. Now with the very vanilla, using that flower image from that stamp set Oh Hello, I'm going to grab my markers. So I've got the Primrose Petal and the Old Olive. It's a great colour combination, so I'm just going to go ahead and just colour in the stamp set. So I use the flat side to get an even good coverage, because if you point your image you get quite a you can see the strokes more on the stamp, so I tend to use the flat side and just feather across. Okay, and then the same goes using the old olive. So the image is nice and stamped up and inked. I just really want to use the little tiny end of that, just like that. Now the same stamp set and the thanks so much sentiment, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to stamp that in Primrose Petal. So just nice and gently, and make sure the words are actually juiced up. And I'm just going to stamp that just there, like that. Okay, now it's pretty much just a matter of dimensionals and your Tombow Mono adhesive. Alright, so I've dimensionalized this very vanilla cardstock and then also the Primrose Petal, and I'm just going to place it into the center there. Now I am going to use that same satin stitch ribbon Primrose Petal and just do a bow up and just put it here in the center. Alright, and then grabbing my ribbon scissors again, making a cute little bow. I'm going to use a glue dot and stick that down just there. Okay, so that's the finished card. Something really simple, and just using pretty much one stamp set and some great Big Shot embossing new goodies like the needlepoint embossing folder and the oval. I really know that I'm going to have so much fun with this oval, because I love how it's not as thick around the edges, but it's enough to, you know, coordinate coloured cardstock, and I just think it's awesome. So I hope you like Thank Card It's Friday. Very simple, clean, but looks very cute. Alright, I hope you have a happy Easter. Travel safe, and please just be careful on the roads. It's just too busy and too dangerous around this time. So take care, and all the best, and enjoy your time with the family. Happy paper crafting, peoples. Bye.